The Soviet Union was in full decline. Long queues formed, but the stores were empty. Gorbachev describes that errors in centralized planning and distribution aggravated the situation. Rural areas had fallen into oblivion. Peasants abandoned their villages for the city, which made the situation even more dire. Gorbachev, curious by nature, visited countries abroad to see why they fared better: Canada, Great Britain, France, Germany. One of the countries was Hungary, where he met Miklos Nemeth, the future prime minister of his country.
I met Gorbachev a bit earlier because he was called up to Moscow to be the party secretary responsible for agriculture. Now, the Hungarian economy, that part of the economy, the agriculture, was quite strong and I would say even effective. So Hungary was able to produce food and meat and so on for 17 to 80 million people. The countryside was 10 million. So our shelves in the shops were full. So I escorted him twice to the countryside in a car. I immediately realized that this man is a new brush. Open-minded, straightforward, asking very good questions, and not focusing on the gifts or whatever the local bosses offered him. You know, previous Soviet bosses arrived to Budapest and there were rumors backed by facts that the party bosses always requested six sets of suits for hunting, for whatever, for social reasons, and Hungarian tailors worked for 2-3 days. For instance, my wife's father was part of this tailors group for Brezhnev, because Gorbachev did not ask for anything. He did not drink, alcohol. He was always focusing on business. He wanted to understand why Hungary was capable and able to produce such a great amount of food, meat, and agricultural products. So I thought immediately, if this is a first step in the process of eliminating the old guard in Moscow, there might be a chance for us to introduce our reforms further on. The General Secretary of the Hungarian Communist Party, in a group of people around him, publicly denounced him and saying that this man will be digging up the grave for our system.